Madden. '20. We look at the franchise. Let's send the link. Chicago Bears, let's do this. You're probably gonna whoop my ass because I have no offensive line, but yeah. Come on, Chicago Bears. Give me a good game today. Can we stop Khalil Mack somewhat? Sorry, I just got here, buddy. Good call here. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm gonna need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. You finally got the YouTube channel. Nice to see it. Come on, Bears, can you join? Please. I don't want my nightmares of Khalil Mack to be shorter than what they should be. Thank you, buddy. Good luck. Ball first. I ain't telling what you ain't going to tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in the bag. I'm better get to have it. You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it. I ain't noticed y'all was hate. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Why ain't it working? All right, there we go.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Well,
you often say that sort
I guess I didn't have to worry about that.
Second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously,
that
we've been
sucks.
together for a while,
Like,
you know
damn.
me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First play, you lose Khalil Mack.
From the 24, Darnold. That's going to Richardson. He lost the football. And this is
Apparently they need him.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel
why
bad
was
going
he
off
even
the field
in?
because you gave up the football.
That was supposed to be Conklin's ball. Did we put a lineman in? Really? We got 2 tight ends instead we use that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The 16-yard line.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Gonna have Harrison there. Let's see, wait. Individual.
Now it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed.
Yeah,
they're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Anthony Barr, even though I want to get rid of you. Good pick.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You make more than any one of my offense.
It's one when you were really
which is kind of stupid,
touchdown inside the red zone.
Yeah.
You're actually thinking points. No
Vikings
matter
GM.
worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Damn, I wanted that ball to go to Hines. Darn it. And of course he doesn't block.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That should at least do it. Let's see what he gives me here.
No gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Since Mac's not on the field, I don't got to worry about this.
It's caught by Quincy Newman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Let's see what he gives me. I'm probably going to have to audible out of this.
On the right foot, completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points in it.
The warm-up QB too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally
When did Roquan Smith become a run stopper?
Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down.
Circle him up!
Justin Jefferson.
Let's go, Jordan!
13 touchdowns.
I'm still going to replace you, but let's go!
Have taken a 1st quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears 0.
Come on, Bailey. I need you to become Dallas Cowboys. Oh, it's Cole quick. Yeah, this ain't getting to the end zone. Damn it.
And send this one away.
Oh, it actually did. I'm amazed.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. I know you don't like your quarterback situation, so you probably don't want to throw it. Yeah, let's do this.
At the line, prepping for their next drive.
I believe in my defense. It's 2nd in the NFL in takeaways.
Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
As I say that,
To throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
I don't believe in my team.
Hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure.
Literally sold basically all my best players. He had them somehow competing for a playoff spot.
Will they make up for it? One play has him up past the 40.
We traded Thielen.
1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And he finds his tight end.
Damn it, I wanted him to throw it to that freaking post so bad. Good read. Good read.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears.
I wanted you to throw to that slot so bad because I had double coverage in the seam, but good read.
On 1st down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after
you don't mind that. It's Mitchell Trubisky. Eventually, he will screw up.
Just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Alright, this normally works, but this is Madden, so it probably won't.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll get it down on the play.
Glad to see the wide 9 still.
Gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They go play action. Trubisky.
Oh, we got it. This should be a turnover.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thank you for the illegal touching. I am very, very thrilled to see it. We knew he stepped out of bounds. That's why I said it was going to be a turnover of that.
An
Don't know why he stepped it. He beat Akeem Talib so bad, I'm surprised he's still on the field right now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throwing over the middle.
Come on, boy!
There to knock that one away
You made
defensively.
freaking diving catches, interceptions, but you can't get one that was thrown in your breadbasket. Good Lord.
He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this play going to be stopped
Take it a second, buddy.
at the 32, and obviously
Yeah, I got a feeling you're bluffing on this, so
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
yeah, let me get you further away from this kicker as possible.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing.
Good stand defense.
7-3.
We wanted that Mitchell Trubisky turnover, but we didn't get it.
Out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven as they got closer to the goal line?
We got blocking this time. And then it's gone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Never really do this.
1-yard line.
Yeah, that's too damn long with him. That's not going to work. Let's just stick with what we know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over
Thank
and
you.
look at the tablet, see what you did.
And you don't block!
When you scored points, it's a whole lot
Come
better
on,
view than when you're
guys.
trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12
Alright.
at the 19-yard line.
Let's see what he thinks I'm going to do here with this.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen.
Darn gong it! That's on me.
There, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together.
I don't
just
care if that's
right
our
for
game
screen
plan
pass to
play.
break for big
That was our
yardage.
game plan play last time we played. And it threw me a bunch of picks. I'm not doing it.
Just right.
I'm not running
The
stick.
defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got another one. And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before
Good job,
they
Quincy.
take it down midfield. Given 30 yards there.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Yeah, blitz me. Go ahead.
From the 50, it's Darnold.
And of course, I had single coverage, and the guy dropped it.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends,
yeah, I like it. Let's do
absorb that contact.
Into the midfield here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You don't have Dalvin Cook anymore. You got to get used to that.
But I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else
3rd and
just
8.
sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
You don't need a turnover here if it's not there. Whatever we got, just go with it.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
He's blitzing that left outside. Yeah, he is. And of course, I had exactly what I wanted, but the line didn't hold up.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter
Colin
what
Cole
happens.
quit. You've been a disappointer in the punting department this year, but I need something from you.
Get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean reins to throw the football in order to have a good chance to win again this week.
All right, guys, we need something.
8-yard return. And the Bears
We can't let them drive down the field with Mitchell Trubisky. We can't let them do it. Let's see. What's our personnel if we use that defense? Yeah, let's disguise it differently.
Ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
Yeah,
a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Incomplete. What? Play on the football there, and it's second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah,
we had exactly what we wanted.
He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense,
and we just gave it away.
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
There's no way! He freaking went! There's no way! There's no way!
What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at
I guess the wide receiver can break early. They don't even call it. I didn't know this was XFL now.
On second down, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I just hate that their defense is extremely limited. Yeah, don't hate. Rather get beat on this.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards. Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Guess that's what run right was. Can cover everything but the right. Okay.
20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Really killing me.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. On the give, this is Cohen. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines. Usually
I honestly don't think he can do it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, D. I believe in my D.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, he finds Kmet.
And of course, that's why I couldn't believe in my D.
Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
So
Yeah, you
by
want that
3.
big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with.
Clear,
If it's
we
another
got it.
big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
No, let's not do that. Let's do it. You don't got Dalvin Cook anymore. They believe in this team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
No,
and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Both have a
Tell them
hole,
they
try to be
control
there,
your fate.
go in it.
Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Letting one go deep for a noon one.
Come on, Darnold!
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down.
We got max punt. We still don't have max punt. Okay.
And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Why is Michael Pierce not on
the
the
field? For 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on 1st
Can't
down,
get
and
anywhere
leave them with a
fast
2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
First down, a run with Cohen. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
24-yard gain.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he completes it to Cohen.
Oh, he's not even that fucking quick.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
This game's favoring scrubs every time.
Yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
I know both quarterbacks are pretty freaking bad, but mine can't complete a wide open pass, but Mitchell Trubisky, who's really the worst quarterback in the NFL, can? It's ridiculous. I'd rather have the Packers punting team freaking throw than Mitchell Trubisky as my quarterback if this game freaking favors him.
Add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
They're taking the fourth one, but no.
Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20,
gifted here, boy.
much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
That's 73 overall I had to work up. I don't even know who Mr. Trubisky is, but I know he ain't better than Darnold right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Ford. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass like that, I can understand. He's open.
They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back.
My wide receiver beats him by 5 yards. He underthrows it. That one-on-one coverage, at least letting our guy jump for it. That's what I mean by luck.
Side complete. That's Cohen. No gain at all on the play there. That'll bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
See what we got here. Down 17-7. Darnold playing like ass. Get Mitchell Trubisky for goddamn all-star.
One-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't freaking miss him.
35. Touchdown, Vikings. Ford Smith Jr., 79 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
I'm truly surprised he completed it.
They drew that up. I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Like both our QBs suck.
Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
But I at least expect the sucking equally.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners. Let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. runs, and they get there and bring him down.
Shit, didn't even do that.
Use their third and final timeout.
Probably going to get beat here now.
Just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job
I'm going to have like 20 seconds to get this ball.
Forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Well, might as well text my ex during this time.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Why don't you guys block? If you block, we're literally on field goal range for Bailey.
Switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one
it's
tight
not
to this
there.
point,
Let's audible out of
you
this.
have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Well, you know, if Quincy actually catches it, we have a shot at a field goal right now. We probably don't make it, but we have a shot. Come on, let me audible. Come on, let me audible the route. Oh my God.
Here's Darnold. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Buster Screen. And his guys
Madden just literally screwed me. I wanted him to go deep. I audibled him to go deep, but it doesn't let me audible. Oh my God. Hot route, my guy's deep now. That's ridiculous. Give the ball up.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
All right, this is crucial if we stop him. You probably won't, but it's crucial if we do.
At the line,
This defense is playing like crap today.
Offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. Maybe get the separation that you just talked about. Change things up a little bit.
There you go.
Tendencies, try and hit
That's what I'm. If it happens like that for both of us, I'm not going to complain.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Trubisky to throw.
Dudes, come on!
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Come on, dudes.
On third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play
Heck no, I'm not letting them beat me.
What have I done before?
If anything,
that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And this return is going
If I lateraled it, I would have been a turnover, but let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go, Vikings D. We needed that.
Possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we get to know this team a little bit.
What we need is a block for Adrian Peterson. That'd be nice. I get he's like 36 years old, but still.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's see. Yeah.
Now Darnold. And he takes a shot.
Well, I'm happy he didn't get sacked, but if AP's really that slow to even get to the spot I need him to get to, that's very concerning.
Take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
If they shut it down, we have a shot
for
Bailey.
This great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They run with Hines. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
I believe in Dan Bailey here,
so. With a 4th down.
Take what we can get.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Come on, Dan.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie
if you got something out of that.
Tremendous starting field position.
Keep it up, big defense. I need you here, big dogs. We need to get to the quarterback. If we can do that, we can let our secondary do their things. Davis White hasn't stepped up his first game as a freaking Viking yet, but I'd like to see it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next.
Oh, no, we're not doing that. No. Absolutely not. No.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Thank God I audibled that or what that originally was.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Let's see how he reacts to this.
On 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Individual.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to take this one back to the
Great pressure, boys. That's what we needed. We needed pressure. And if you're going to Nick Foles, you should have done that earlier. I don't know why you were even playing Trubisky. That's why I was so mad that he was looking like Johnny Unitas in the first quarter.
You start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year. I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's
our best player on offense.
Deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy,
oh, damn it. I wish I didn't hesitate.
Things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Why don't they even try and block for me? It's like they hate me.
45-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the
ball. Look at Bradbury here. He doesn't even try.
On that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Ball's going to let this go for the end zone.
It's
taken in for
you want to throw Sam? I know you wouldn't make that in real life.
His second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
And I almost get to be a D to pay down it.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Bears 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I win this game, I think I have a playoff spot, since if the Lions isn't a user 10 wins in the NFC. If I win this game, I probably won't. But if I do, that'd be nice to make the playoffs when I literally sold most of my teams.
Sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. These two show pass, this two show pass, and if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first throw for the backup Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out.
Thank goodness that wasn't intercepted. That was the dumbest decision I've done all day today.
Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Vikings.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 11 yards there, 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now he's going to swing this one.
That's freaking bullshit. Absolute clipping. Whatever.
He works it past the 50. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 29.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that open to the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
Falling on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles is going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Foles on the handoff. Here's Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Foles being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Foles. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he's in.
Great job, defense. Y'all really want to freaking win this game, huh?
Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Draw play. This is Hines. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29.
That's good.
A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Why don't they even try and
scrimmage and
block me?
taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Over the middle to Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is
What? No pass interference?
Herb Smith, the intended receiver, but it's
No
going to be
way.
2nd down.
No
Get
way.
a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
That's fullback you. Thank God.
On 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Come on. I don't even know who that was, but come on.
1st and goal from back at the 10.
Okay, all brother, that's Stanley.
Now it's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darnold, buster screen. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Foles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. The interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Flush to his right. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Good night, Mom. Love you.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nyheim Hines. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Bears 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. The young corner, Tre'Davious White picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December,
giving.
right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity. Huge interception to the goal.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly
shit, my bad. I forgot to put on shoe clock. I'm sorry. I'll do it next play.
Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
And I wasn't going to score on that because I didn't mean to do that.
7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're
Good
exactly
game.
right.
Good
I know
game.
it's not something we actually want
Incredibly
to talk
frustrating
about.
on both
But as a
sides.
defender, 4 quarters
Can't believe it.
to bring people down. 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Minnesota, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for...
Wait, we got 10 wins? You're a fullback. What do you think I need you to do? Yeah, you're Vikings, man. But you're a fullback. Yeah. I need you to upgrade to the fullback position. So, we're with. Apparently we got 10 wins. I don't really believe that. I'm going to check the look, but if we do, that's incredible considering that this is a rebuilding team.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit.
Yeah.
Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of.
Let's go.
Both my girls head to toe, designer.
We did get 10 wins. Let's go. 10 freaking wins. Hell yeah. Let's look at the roster real quick before we advance the weekend in the stream. Yeah. I ain't kidding when I say he sucks. The running back situation. We traded Dalvin Cook. Here's why we traded Dalvin Cook. Yeah, I figured it was a great trade. Aqib Talib, you got absolutely toasted against the Packers first time around. But ever since then, you've been a major acquisition to the team. Thank you, football team, for him. Really want to get rid of him. He's the reason we won this game. First game back off of injury. Michael Pierce deserves the game ball. Yeah, my line really isn't good.
Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend in my energy, paralyze them like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you.
So that'll wrap up the stream, everybody. If you'd like to see more videos, I'll do stuff like this. Have a good night.